Hi, so this is third episode of Podróżnych Topics, Friends and Music, and I'm here today with Seper.
به صبح طول نبی به سرخی هر ستاره اکنون نشسته در تن شب نشان صبح سفید نشان صبح سفید ببین که شهر و جنگل ها قهر آنان خونینم شهاب راه آینده ز خون آنان آذینم شکوه روشنی فردا ز خون برآرد سد بگو ببینم که خون بیژن ستاره گشت و از آن چه سان شرار دمی به سرخی هر ستاره اکنون نشسته در تن شب نشان صبح سپید نشان صبح سپید به سرنگونی شب کنون نگر همه جا به خشم و کینه خلق شرار گشته به پا به دام هر یل که هستی افکن شتون دریدم اگر سرود آتش و شهادت هر ستاره سازد به سرخ چهره خویش تلاش و کینه فزون تلاش و کینه فزون رهایی خلق ایران نبرد ما را کهکشان فردایش ز خون آنان آذینم شکوه روشنی فردا ز خون برآرد سر بگو بمیرم که خون بیژن ستاره گشت و از آن چه سان شرار دمی به سرخی هر ستاره اکنون نشسته در تن شب نشان صبح سپید نشان صبح سپید.
Well, hello.
Hi, so finally we did it.
Yeah.
So, Seper, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, yes, of course. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, I guess. I gotta say that if you know me, I was having a cold, so I'm not trying to make a radio voice. I'm just having a little bit of cold, and if you don't know me, that's absolutely my voice. So, my name is Sepersa, and I'm a new media artist, hanging around Warsaw for a couple of years. Let's say, I think it's getting 6 years, more or less. And very happy to be here.
We are happy you're here. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna move to first question. Today we're gonna talk about music as propaganda tool in Islamic Republic of Iran. So why this topic?
Where to begin? So, I do mainly sound and sound adjacent projects in my life, and like for me, sound and music has a great role in my life. And I kind of figured after a while that we don't actually understand numbers. Like I'm generally like very bad with math and stuff, but like when you say that yes, some place like when you read it, you watched on the news or something that like okay, a lot of people got massacred or like a lot of people died, or there's a thunderstorm in one city which I don't know, like demolish some stuff. We kind of hear it, but we don't understand it actually. I think that like maybe we are incapable of actually like imagining something that hasn't been happening to us. So I think that I chose propaganda songs in Iran because nowadays, like specifically nowadays, we talk a lot about Iran on the news and basically everywhere. And it's all news, and like we consume these headlines, but maybe like this is another approach by actually not talking about Iran and not talking about Islamic Republic, and just focusing on like how they sound and how they sonically evolve throughout the decades. Without really going into deep into like the political events or the details of like, oh yeah, they did this, they did that, but let's just like listen. What's the sound of propaganda, and what's the sound of Islamic Republic? I think that that's a good way. Like it's like listening to, I don't know, like Radiohead or I don't know, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like you can basically treat them as a band and see how they evolved. And what you heard at first, song is the chant of Bijan, which is one of the those figures who got executed by the previous regime. And mostly, like I'm just gonna like tell you a little bit about what was being said there. Would be like something around like tell the homeland that Bijan's blood became a star, and from its spark burst forth. Kind of like his blood sparked the revolution and these kind of things. So basically, what we hear at first, they're like very, very poetic and soft.
Beautiful song.
Oh yeah. I really like it. Yeah.
Okay, I think something that was maybe not heard by you, but Seper was singing all the way.
Yeah, actually, I didn't grow up listening to this one. I found it years later, while I was already in the music scene in Tehran, and like, you know, maybe from some good friends. They introduced me, and I was like absolutely shocked by like how beautiful it is. And I'm just gonna like give you a little bit of context because I don't want you to like miss out too much. So the title of this song is called Oftab Karne Jangal. I translated in a way of sun farmers of the forest. So the idea is like the lyrics is about the winter has come to an end, the spring has blossomed, the red flower of the sun has risen once again, the night has escaped. The mountains are covered with tulips, the tulips are awake. They're planting sunshine in the mountains, flower by flower by flower.
Okay, it sounds like revolutionary song.
Yeah, but like, come on, like, you know, planting sunshine is too poetic, isn't it? Like, for
Are those motif that repeat?
oh yeah, we're gonna hear all about like flowers and the blood of flowers and tulips and all of these things. But these two songs, actually, also the one that will come next, is all coming from an album called Sharore-hoye Enqilab, The Sparks of the Sun, which is a landmark album of Iranian revolutionary music. It's kind of, I think, it's released just few weeks before the fall of the Shah. Dates, I think, back to 1978. And it was produced by supporters of Organization of Iranian People's Fadoi Guerrillas, with contributions from Iranian students, activists in the United States. And these people, they were like leftist revolutionary and like kind of like guerrilla vibe. And they kind of like they combined the Persian folk melodies with some choral arrangements and acoustic instruments and some marches and so on and so forth. The interesting thing for me is that how like they ended up actually like pretty horribly, because a few years after the revolution, majority of them, they either got executed and the rest of them, they either like maybe like they got too scared and they changed their opinions, or they fled or ran away from the country, and in some of them actually, like quite horrifyingly, they stayed guerrilla, and I think they went to Iraq, and nowadays actually it's being considered as a terroristic group, and I mean like,
So they're still active?
they're still active, and they're like they're maniacs, to be honest. Like they're crazy people. I think that like what's left of them is nothing like what it's been 50 years ago.
Do you think this music is like a symbol of hopes of the revolution that didn't like fulfill?
I mean, I'm going to tell you this, that they, in a miraculous way, they copied around 2 million copies of this, like as cassettes. And they kind of like, you know, they distributed, I think, like, you know, underground in Iran.
So maybe we're gonna listen to the third song from this album.
Let's do it.
خجسته به خویشان، به دوستان، به یاران آشنا، به مردان تیز خشم پیکار می‌کنم، به آنان که با قدم تباهی درد را به چشم جهانیان پدیدار می‌کنند. بهاران خجسته باد، بهاران خجسته باد. و این بندگی و این بار فقر و جهل سر تا سر جهان به هر صورتی که هست نگون و گسسته باد، نگون و گسسته باد. به خویشان، به دوستان، به یاران آشنا، به مردان تیز خشم پیکار می‌کنند، به آنان که با قلم تباهی درد را به چشم جهانیان پدیدار می‌کنند. بهاران خجسته باد، بهاران خجسته باد.
Yeah, so what was this song about?
So this one is not my favorite, but it turned out to be, I think, Islamic Republic's one of the most favorite ones. Baharon Khojastebad. This is iconic. It's been used in basically all the governmental, governmental funded activities, festivals, and so on. Every time they're celebrating something, they put this one. They love it. When it comes to lyrics and translation, it would be something around the weather became pleasant, flowers rose from the soil, the shorebirds sang a song of hope to return, the blood in the vein of the plant boiled. Blessed spring, the harvest will come. Blessed spring, the harvest will come. Something like that. It's more like because this has been mostly interpreted with the time that Khomeini, the first leader, came by plane to Iran from France, and kind of that was the starting point of Islamic Republic, and the big win, the defeat of the darkness and the angels who
Okay.
you got
I
back.
see.
Yeah, this kind of stuff.
Where it's going.
They love it. They just love it.
Okay. What interests me is what was the approach of IRGC towards music in general.
So that's actually where we're leading. Before, so far, what we've seen, they're, I don't know, for me, they're very lively. In a way, they're very poetic and soft. Sometimes you have this kind of orchestral marches, or this kind of very revolutionary, proud and stuff happening there. But the more we go, the darker it gets, unfortunately. We do have some good songs. They're not crazy. So if you're listening to us, please don't freak out. But yeah, actually they went fully on banning the music and not, just kind of thinking that forcing people to hide their cassettes and I don't know, making some fines, and basically they treated the music as a crime, as a sin. Although they still needed to have music, they need it for themselves. So I think what we're hearing now, we are getting a little bit after the Islamic Revolution, and we go towards the era of 8 years of war between Iran and Iraq.
جان شسته پسند فریاد آخر به اشک لرزان مادر که راه ما باشد راه تو ای شهید که راه ما باشد راه تو ای شهید همه بپیش به یک صدا جاویدان ایران عزیز ما نلاله در خون گفته شهید دست از جان شسته قسم به فریاد آخر به اشک لرزان مادر
که تا آخرین نفس راحت را ادامه خواهیم داد ای شهید.
قسم به اسم آزادی به لحظه ای که جان دادی به قلب از هم آشیده شهید در خون غلتیده که راه ما باشد راه تو ای شهید که راه ما باشد راه تو ای شهید همه بپیش به یک صدا
باز هم مرغ شب بر سر منبر گل دم به دم می‌ماند.
Yeah, I think we figured that let's just play a couple of tunes all together. This one was a good one for them, but I'm listening to this one, and actually I do remember that during the cartoon time in TV. A lot of times we used to listen to this before playing cartoons or because the sound of it, like the vocal is actually like a child, so it was, I think, included in the children program. And later on when the war happened, they really needed to force people to go to the front, and was the best way to die, other than surrendering yourself and your soul and your body to your country, I guess. So that was the vibe. So they couldn't use female or women as a vocal, as a singers. So they used a lot of children instead. So we're listening to this one. Thank you.
قرآن آید با نسیم سحری مسجد شب صوت قرآن آید با نسیم سحری عطر ایمان آید باز از مسجد شب صوت قرآن آید با نسیم سحری عطر ایمان آید کودکان خوش سخن شب فراری شده باز دیده را باز کنی شده هنگام نماز باز خورشید قشنگ آمد از راه دراز باز در دشت و دمن چشم نرگس شده باز باز از مسجد شب صوت قرآن آید با نسیم سحری عطر ایمان آید خیز از بستر خواب کودک
This is so groovy. I love this, and it's just like it says that Iran, the thunderstorm of bullets, and it's just the peak of war. So, and a lot of them, like some of them are like very, kind of very harsh. Like very gum 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 gum, la ilaha illallah. And this is like, of course, like, a little bit of Arabic in between, like, Allah, Allah, there's no God, there's only one God, I think, something like that. So, yeah, let's listen.
بنگر که همه فریاد بنگر که همه توفان بنگر که همه توفان
ایران 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 بنگر که همه فریاد بنگر که همه توفان بنگر که همه فریاد بنگر که همه توفان الله 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 لا اله الا الله لا اله الا الله 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 لا اله الا الله لا اله الا الله 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 الله.
Yep. Moving back quite quickly because time kind of flies here. So I've got something else. We go like, maybe around like 2 decades further in time. Now it's like I think early 2000s, but I'm not sure actually. And you see that there are some reforms happening in the country, and the music is being like still a tool of propaganda, but other musicians can also get sometimes somewhat of a permit to make some songs. So we see a moment of reform, but just a tiny bit.
دیدن تو خلیج فارس و هرمز سینه به سینت سلسله کوه البرز وسعت نام تو وسعت نام خورشید جلوه خاک تو قرمز و سبز و سپید این نمنم من ذره خاک وطنم من ذره خاک وطنم من ایران خاک در ایران ایران قرش شیران ایران همیشه جاویدان شبنمی از جنگل شما ایرانی
Yeah, and so we have this one. This one I remember listening to the radios in the morning in taxis, and it's all about like Iranians, you're awesome, and Iran is our country, and the always Persian gold will be Persian gold forever, and it's basically like telling about some myths, some I don't know, some other stuff. So this is fun.
رستم و سهراب قصه ها ایرانی شیرین و فرهاد عاشقا ایرانی اهل وفا صلح و صفا ایرانی ایرانی مهربان ایرانی قهرمان ایران وطن من ایرانی قهرمان ایرانی پهلوان ایران وطن من این نه من ذره خاک وطنم من ذره خاک وطنم من ایران خاک در ایران ایران قرش و شیران ایران همیشه جاویدان.
Yeah. That's the vibe. Some other things that happened simultaneously while the reformists were in charge for brief amount of time, let's say, was the advancement of technology. Wow, who guessed it? So we had like internet, and the people could just like make their underground music and I don't know, just like write it on a CD and pass it around and so on and so forth. I remember those times fully, and but I think that's another story. From now on, what we hear is that a tiny change in direction of Iranian regime, maybe in a way that they're trying to use that kind of like pop or even rap songs that's or even artists that used to be underground and being afraid of making music or throwing live shows and this kind of stuff. Although a lot of them, on the other hand, like maybe not a lot of them, some of them, they use this opportunity not to be like directly. I'm talking about the artists that they chose to change the direction in a way that okay, maybe let's not do crazy stuff and let's actually talk about Iran and talk about like these propaganda songs and the tulips and the reds and the blood and so on. Maybe we'll get some permit and we can inshallah we can make some music like legit music with the permits and so on. So it's a combination of both. The government was using this underground vibe, like trendy music that's been happening for a couple of years as a way. So like they're integrating themselves and upping their game. And also on the other hand, the artists also, well, I mean, like if you just like you can't play your music, if you can't perform your music, you'll be poor, and being poor is not very nice.
Okay, so this is like survival strategy, yeah?
Yeah.
اگه بده واسه تو هم بده اگه خوبه واسه همه اگه صلحه که این تنها چیزه که نور راه منه من یه ایرانی بیریام که مخالف درگیریام، وگرنه اگه زور باشه میمونم توی رای تنه. بارون و پاکی از آسمونه، اما توفان و رعد و برق و تگرگم واسه اونه. آتیش هم میسوزونه، هم گرما واسه خیلی هاست، آب هم غرقت میکنه، هم رفع همه تشنگی هاست. منفی و مثبت هر دو لازم و با هم تو خون ماست. یه سلاح هم میکشه، هم امنیت واسه خونه ها. مسلم ماست، مسلم ماست. خلیج مسلح فاست، مسلح فاست. این حق مسلم ماست.
This one is crazy. It talks about the how do you call it? Like the atomic energy, nuclear power. That is our main right, and you know, some people they use gun to kill people. Some people use I don't know, like knife to stab some other people, and like some of them they're doctors and they do surgeries and this kind of stuff. So the level of propaganda is actually like beyond comprehension. And I remember, like, if you can, please, this Amir Tatalu, he's like a extraordinary, super weird person with terrible songs, and like right now he's spending some time in jail. I do think that he deserves it. But he had this video on this kind of like military ship, it's like navy armies, like, you know, behind him. So it's like fully funded by the RRGC, and you know, it's just it's another level of propaganda, I guess. Having people's favorite rapper on, like, you know, one of those ships, and just talking about nuclear power and this kind of stuff. All right. Maybe without interruption, let's just listen to something else. Quite similar vibe. And well, let's listen.
تو خزر تو نبض هامون، من جزیره این مجنون، تو تمام فکر آرش، تو دلیل سجده بر خون. وقتی از تو می نویسم نفسم حماسه میشه، یه عرص یه رود کارون توی رگه ها خلاصه میشه. دنیای من ایران، از ریش خاک من، فردای من ایران، همیشه خاک من. دنیای من ایران، از ریش خاک من، فردای من ایران، همیشه خاک من. ای خلیج تا ابد فاس، ای غرور باور من، مگه میذارم یه لحظم اسم تو ازم بگی. من ایران از ریش خاک من فردای من ایران همیشه خاک من دنیای من ایران از ریش خاک من فردای من ایران همیشه خاک دنیای من ایران از ریش خاک من فردای من ایران همیشه خاک من دنیای من
So what you're hearing now, we're getting very close to nowadays, like a couple of last years, and these are just very directly made by IRGC, and these are like very different from like everything that we've seen so far, because they're very direct. They're talking about like, you know, we're gonna win the war, and like a lot of correlations and like, you know, borrowing things from mythologies and like, you know, Shia Islam, that this land has someone, has like, you know, leader, or like, you know, we are not gonna, I'm just like trying to see if I can translate it live. So it's like, you know, it's talking about like, you know, the hands behind the curtains, and the army of the supreme leader, and we have Ammar in this land, which is like, which goes to a you know, Shia stories that is kind of like, you know, outside of this this podcast, but they're very direct, very much governmental, and very much actually attacking rather than like, you know, being poetic or whatever.
خاک ریشه داری که با غرور و غیرت راشو عوض نکرده هیهات من نزله هیهات من نزله هیهات من نزله هیهات من نزله تا اون که با تجاوز گورش رو با دو دستش تو خاک این وطن کرد ما راهمون همینه با اهل ظلم تدبیر با اهل مهر لبخند هیهات من.
These ones are like really giving me goosebumps, but in most terrible way. It's like, oh my god, like what am I doing here? You know, why I'm playing these kind of songs? That kind of goosebumps, like, what did you do, Seper? Do we have more time?
Yes, few minutes.
Yeah. So I hope that you guys, I don't know, like found the whole thing a little interesting, perhaps. Of course, there are a lot to untangle here. You know, there are like a lot of side quests in this, and for sure we're not doing it in an academic way or in any sort of like super factual. We tend to be like correct about the translations and the dates and everything. But of course, like, you know, there are many ways to interpret and think about all of these songs. I would have loved to play you a lot of Nohe, which is just like the sound of mourning in Shia culture, which happens during Muharram. It's mainly about the death of Hussein, which is like one of the saints in Shia Islam, which the government and the RGC and like all of them they've used directly and for many years in order to kind of like make some narrations that is similar to those stories, as like, you know, to make the supreme leader, for example, as like giving him a place as like Hussein, or like, you know, this kind of like saints and so on. And in some cases they've succeeded, maybe like unfortunately, like in the eye of some people. I think that we're gonna sign off with the one that maybe I've been waiting for from the beginning, because I really like this one. I think this is these are very new and AI generated, and the Legos. If you know the Legos, these are great. These are golden. Yeah.
This was Podróżnych Topics, Friends and Music, and now we are saying goodbye.
Well, do widzenia.
That's your resume, killing children every day. While you look away, United States of Israel. Netanyahu's pet, Trump is a pedophile. Don't you forget. 4 years of tweets at 3 a.m. unhinged and unwell. Bro, go to sleep. The Oval Office turned into a circus tent from hell. Your reliability wrapped in the spray tan and the tie. The title taped in the back. Even your suit is a lie. You said I alone can fix it. Fixed what? The grift. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Gave your whole family government jobs as a gift. Mar-a-Lago mansion. Classified docs on the floor. What was that? Box of secrets by the bathroom door. I'm really rich, said the man who begs for donations. LMAO. Selling Bibles and sneakers to a broke nation. Gold-plated toilet can't flush the truth. It's giving con man. Every indictment just more proof. You don't run a country, you run a brand. A broke one. 6 bankruptcy built on stolen land.